During a recent phone conversation, the Russian president communicated to the US president that Russia intends to continue pursuing its objectives in the ongoing conflict with Ukraine, according to a Kremlin official. This communication reflects the ongoing tensions and the complex geopolitical dynamics at play as both nations navigate their positions on the international stage. The discussion, which lasted approximately an hour, covered the situation in Ukraine and developments in the Middle East, as reported by the Kremlin. The Middle East, with its own set of conflicts and alliances, remains a critical area of interest for both countries, influencing their strategic decisions and diplomatic efforts. The US president reiterated the urgency of ceasing military actions promptly, emphasizing the humanitarian crisis unfolding in Ukraine and the need for immediate action to alleviate the suffering of civilians caught in the conflict. The Russian president responded by highlighting Russia's interest in achieving a political resolution through negotiations, suggesting a willingness to engage in dialogue, but on terms that align with Russian objectives. The Kremlin official further stated that their president emphasized addressing the underlying issues contributing to the conflict and maintaining a firm stance on these goals, indicating a long-term strategy rather than a quick resolution. Additionally, the leaders touched upon the topic of cultural diplomacy, discussing the potential exchange of films that reflect values shared by both nations, as per the Kremlin's description. This aspect of their conversation underscores the importance of soft power and cultural exchanges in fostering mutual understanding and cooperation, even amidst political and military tensions. This conversation occurred amidst an increase in Russian military operations, including drone and missile strikes in Ukraine, leading to significant civilian casualties and infrastructure damage in recent weeks. The intensity of these attacks has raised concerns about the escalation of the conflict and the potential for further destabilization in the region. Despite international calls for a ceasefire from Ukraine, the US and European nations, Russia has escalated its attacks, highlighting the challenges of achieving a peaceful resolution. The timing of the call coincided with the US Defense Department's decision to temporarily halt the delivery of critical military equipment to Ukraine, such as air defense systems and precision munitions. This decision has sparked debate and criticism, with some arguing that it could weaken Ukraine's defense capabilities at a crucial moment. The Ukrainian Foreign Ministry expressed concern that this delay could weaken their defense capabilities and encourage further Russian aggression, underscoring the delicate balance of military support and diplomatic efforts. Earlier, the Ukrainian president, speaking from Denmark, stressed the necessity of direct negotiations between leaders to achieve peace. He noted the distinct personalities of the US and Russian presidents, but underscored that decision-making power in Russia rests solely with its leader, suggesting a need for high-level talks. This perspective highlights the importance of leadership in resolving the conflict and the potential for direct dialogue to yield results. The Kremlin official mentioned that while the possibility of a meeting between the leaders was not discussed, the concept remains a topic of consideration, and both presidents agreed to maintain ongoing communication. This ongoing dialogue suggests a commitment to finding a diplomatic solution, despite the complexities and challenges involved. This year, Moscow and Kiev engaged into rounds of direct talks in Istanbul on May 16th and June 2nd, marking a resumption after over 3 years without negotiations. These meetings facilitated several prisoner swaps, which have been a positive step in alleviating some of the human suffering caused by the conflict. However, they did not advance towards establishing a ceasefire, indicating the difficulty in reaching a broader agreement. The US administration has shown dissatisfaction with Russia's ongoing military actions, but has not introduced new sanctions or taken direct measures to influence the Kremlin's policies. This approach has led to questions about the effectiveness of current strategies and the need for more robust actions to pressure Russia into altering its course. The situation remains fluid, with ongoing diplomatic efforts and military developments shaping the future of the conflict and the prospects for peace.